Well, a couple of things happening here. Just a brief note. There's a high school football team that shut down their season because they had three of the players wind up with concussion and multiple joint injuries, and other players and so forth. So the team players actually voted to close down the season until they can figure out what's going on here. Well, I urge everybody to get their young athletes on the 90 essential nutrients, the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack for supporting and promoting maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone matrix, muscle, and so on. Get the Dead Athletes Don't Lie CD, get hold of the book Epigenetics, and really start paying attention to prevention of these things, okay? The kids can't be living on soft drinks and sandwiches made from deli slices and then wonder why they're having all these physical trauma problems. Dead Athletes Don't Lie, the CD, and Epigenetics, the book. Okay, then ISIS, I believe, this Islamic State, is going to use Ebola as a biological weapon. We're already starting to find more and more people from these Middle East countries showing up in Central America, coming to our borders illegally. And, you know, they'll storm. What they'll do is they'll get another 100,000 kids from Central America to storm the borders. And sort of entrenched in that 100,000 kids will be maybe 1,000 of these people from Western Africa that have been infected, purposely volunteering to be infected with Ebola, come over here. And what if they infect 100 people each? What if 100,000 people die then? That's 1,000 people infected coming over here. 100, they wind up killing 100 people because of bringing the virus in. And each one kills 100. That's 100,000 people. That'll make 911 look like nothing. So once you get a hold of the book, God Bless America, I want you to start saving 90 days worth of food and supplements. PureWorks, our hand and skin sanitizer, the spray, the foam, the soap, the liquid soap, the lotion. Don't forget our colloidal silver. Don't forget our aromatherapy oils. And, of course, you want to get the Killer Biotic, okay? A great capsule made of 8 herbs, lends itself to supporting the immune system, and 2 of the 8 herbs actually have antimicrobial properties. Then, in addition to the 90 essential nutrients for each person, a 3-month supply for each, and I'd get a couple of extra for people you know, you love, neighbors, pastor, relatives are going to show up because they know you got stuff. In addition, you want to be storing water and ways to purify water. Our Harmony water and our Harmony water drops. You want to be sure to get all these things and be prepared. Then we will survive. If you're not prepared, if you're just assuming the government's going to do everything for you, if you're just assuming, those bad boys are way over there in West Africa, nothing's going to happen here. Well, during the War of 1812, the British used biological warfare to attack our allies, who then were the Native Americans. And what they did, they would wrap up dead bodies. There are people that died of smallpox, both in Europe and North America. And then after these blankets were on these bodies for a couple of days, they'd fold them up nicely and give these blankets to the Native Americans and killed off thousands of our allies, not with bullets, not with cannon fire, but with viruses, the smallpox virus, which they had no experience with. And it was devastating, wiped out thousands and thousands of our Native American allies during the War of 1812. So I think ISIS knows a little bit about history, and they're going to take advantage of this current Ebola outbreak. And so what we got to do is be prepared for it. Be prepared. Sanitation. Wear a mask. Even though they say it's not airborne, what if there's a vapor, droplet vapors things going on? You inhale these droplets. You need to be wearing a mask when you're out in public. They do in China. They do in Japan. I mean, during the flu season, everybody's running around wearing surgical masks. Or these painters' disposable paper masks. So you want to be doing that. You want to use our PureWorks for hand sanitizer. Sanitize everything. TV remotes, toilets, even in your own house. Okay, sanitize the toilet seats with the PureWorks spray, and then sanitize the handles in the bathrooms, the kitchens, anything that multiples of people are going to use. Have people take their shoes off at the door and wear slippers. Don't even trust socks because dust and things billow up and get on your socks. So you want to be sure to take your shoes off outside, step into the house into a pair of washable cloth slippers. Okay? we've got to be really, really paying attention to this stuff, because you step in somebody's spit or saliva or sneezing out there on the street, and then you bring that in, walk around your home, the dog wallows in, the dog licks you. This is going to be a treacherous time here, but we're going to, we have the capacity to survive, but we have to be engaged. We have to make sure that we know what we're doing. We have to go to extreme. We have to be obsessed. And even though the government calls a lot of these incidents workplace violence, we have to be smarter than that. We have to make sure that we know that whether it's an accident or it's purposeful, we have to be vigilant. We have to be proactive. We have to be obsessive in protecting ourselves and people we love from this horrible disease. Okay? Just remember, the bad guys can use it as a weapon. And so we have to really be aware of this. Well, get a hold of that book, God Bless America. Get a hold of the book, Epigenetics, and get a hold of the CD, Dead Athletes Don't Lie, and let's save America. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, this one comes from the CDC in a report that they released, and they are now saying, according to an ABC News story, life expectancy in the United States reaches an all-time high. They say life expectancy is an all-time high at 78 years and 9 months, give or take. They say life expectancy for a child born in 2012 increased about 6 weeks from life expectancy in 2010 and 2011. This all reported in the CDC's Mortality in the United States 2012 report. They say women born in 2012 were expected to live more than 81 years and men nearly 76 years. They say life expectancy at birth represents the average number of years that a group of infants would live if the group was to experience throughout life the age-specific death rates present in the year of birth. They say, meanwhile, life expectancy for people age 65 at 2012 was more than 19 years, almost 20 years for women, and nearly 18 years for men. They say from 2011 to 2012, age-adjusted death rates declined for 8 of the 10 leading causes of death, with a 2.4% increase in suicide. And they say that's the highest point for suicide in 25 years. It has been increasing ever since 2000, according to Robert Anderson from the CDC. Says it's really hard to say why. They go on to say heart disease and cancer are the leading causes of death. Well, I thought MDs were the leading cause. And another one is that infant mortality rate dropped slightly to a new low of 5.98 per 1,000 births. That they say the U.S. mortality rate for infants continues to be higher than most European countries. And and I thought we had the best health care on the planet, and here our babies are dying at a rate much higher than ones in these third world countries.
Exactly, and of course the top 20 longevity cultures, they have 100 per 250 of their population. We have 100 per 10,000, and they're illiterate. They don't have doctors. They don't have private or government insurance. They don't have emergency services. And so what's going on here? Well, you're exactly right. Doctors are the single greatest cause of death. You take out doctors, and it's heart disease and cancer. But if you take the leading cause of death, it's medical doctors. Each year in America. Now, this is from the Center for Disease Control, Doug, February 5th, 2007. Full-page article in USA Today. Each year in America, this is a yearly figure, each year in America, medical doctors kill, injure, and infect 15 million patients in their hospitals and clinics. Each year in America, medical doctors kill, injure, and infect 15 million patients in their hospitals and clinics. If any foreign entity, a political entity like ISIS, or a foreign government like Iran or North Korea, were to attack us and kill, injure, and infect 15 million people, we'd declare war on them in a heartbeat. This goes on yearly from the medical doctors, and everybody just says, oh, well. And so this is where people have to step up to the plate, begin to take care of themselves, and stay away from the doctors as much as possible. Obviously, you get run over by a truck, you go to the emergency room, and your prayer on the way there is that the doctor you get is sober, okay? And but you don't need to go to a doctor for diabetes. You don't need to go to a doctor for arthritis. You don't need to go to a doctor for high blood pressure. You can deal with this stuff all yourself. It takes a little bit of investment and time to become a student of the information. And a 3-year-old can read the test strips. Okay, they can match the colors on a test strip on urine and blood for diabetes and kidney disease and urinary infections and what's going on with your liver and so forth. You can tell all that for these tests. You can do your own colonoscopic exam. It's called occult blood test. There's another one called the FIT test, which is an acronym for fecal immunochemical test. You get them from the pharmacy without a prescription for less than $5. I urge you to do these things yourself. Get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Be Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and be your own doctor. Be your own doctor. Now, a couple of months ago, I turned 75. I have not been sick or ill in any way, shape, or form for 68 years. I've been taking the 90 essential nutrients twice a day for 78 years. And Doug, if everybody was like me medically in America, the medical system would be real humble, wouldn't they? A patient only goes to them once every 75 years. There'd be only 10% of the doctors we have now. Well, thank you, Doug, for bringing that up. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Mississippi. And Elizabeth, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Elizabeth, you're on the air.
Good afternoon.
Hi, how can I help you?
Well, I'm having stomach problems. I'm on the digestive health pack.
Okay.
And the osteo FX is causing my stomach to burn.
Okay, well, stop taking wait a minute. Stop taking the OsteoFX. Do you have any allergies to shellfish?
None that I know of.
Okay. Let's see here. Are you taking the OsteoFX with meals or by itself between meals?
I was taking it like in the afternoon by itself.
Yeah. Well, I would take it with meals. Try taking a half a dose of what you were taking. If you're taking an ounce, take a half a dose. Take a half ounce, which is a tablespoon, and take it halfway through your meal when you have some food in your stomach, and see if that doesn't help you out a little bit there. Okay, that's one way you can deal with that. And do you have any other issues? Do you have any bowel problems like diverticulitis or celiac disease or irritable bowel syndrome?
I have constipation real bad. I take Marilax to keep it soft. So,
okay. So how long have you had constipation? Has this been a lifelong
all
problem?
All my life, yes, sir.
Do you have any history of skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis?
No.
Okay, do you have any history of asthma or bronchitis?
No.
Okay, do you have children?
Yes.
Do they have any bronchitis or asthma or skin problems?
Didn't till my youngest daughter. She lived in an environment where she was in mold for 13 years, so now she has bronchitis problems real bad when she gets colds or sinus infection or whatever.
Okay. Does she have constipation also, do you know?
As far as I know, I'm the only one.
Okay. All right. Shar, this is a Shar thing. What do you think?
Well, I think she's got constipation. That's a sign that she's got a gluten intolerance.
Yeah. Very good. Now, how much do you weigh, Elizabeth?
I weigh around about 135.
Okay. And why were you taking the supplement program? Because of the constipation problems? You're trying to solve your digestive problems?
No, I just trying to get off of my medication. Doctor has me on medicine for the A1C level and cholesterol, and I have dry eyes with cataracts forming. I'm supposed to make a decision December whether to have the cataracts removed or not. My vision is real blurred. I can't see the 40-inch screen writing on the tube.
Stop a minute. Stop. I don't need to know that detail. How long have you had diabetes?
They found it, I guess, about 4 years ago.
Okay. Are you on insulin or pills?
I'm on Medform 500 milligrams.
Okay. Well, hang on, and we'll come back, and Sharon and I will give you a program after these messages. Okay. Back to Mississippi and Elizabeth, Doug. And Elizabeth, you said you had high cholesterol. Do you know the number, how high your cholesterol was?
I'm not rightly sure. It's been under control around normal.
Yeah, well, that does. Yeah, and you're talking with drugs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want you on cholesterol-lowering drugs, statin drugs, because it gives you Alzheimer's disease and type 2 diabetes. Now, tell me about your diabetes. How high was your A1C at its highest?
It was over 6, I know for sure.
Okay, greater than 6. Yeah, it's supposed to be below 5. And how high was your blood sugar when they diagnosed you?
I don't think they didn't take any blood to see what that was.
They just looked at the A1C. They didn't look at the blood sugar.
Right.
Okay. All right. Okay, Shar, here we go. This lady here is on the digestive pack already, and she has type 2 diabetes. What would you do for her?
Well, she should be on the healthy blood sugar pack and get an extra bottle of sweeties.
Okay, what would you do for her constipation? What would you do for her constipation?
Give her rainforest at night.
Yeah, exactly, herbal rainforest, exactly. And 135 pounds, Elizabeth, I'd have you take 1/2 ounce, which is a tablespoon of the herbal rainforest at bedtime. 1 quart is going to last you 2 months. Because you do have diabetes, I would, as Shar says, go ahead and take 2. Use a little heavy hammer here. Take 2 of the healthy blood sugar packs. That will allow you to have 3 of these sweeties at breakfast and dinner, a full dose of everything else at breakfast and dinner, and then take the ultimate enzymes. Take the ultimate enzymes. Go ahead and take 1 or 2 of those 2 minutes before each meal with a couple ounces of water. And then call us every couple of weeks. When you call us back, find out what your cholesterol numbers were at their highest. But you should not be on any statin drugs, being either a pre-diabetic or diabetic. You should not be on any statin drugs to lower cholesterol. Remember, the normal level of cholesterol in human beings is 220 to 270. Doctors make a huge mistake. It's your endangerment that you get your blood cholesterol below 200. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Odessa, Texas. And Juanita, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Juanita. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
Well, I was calling because every time I would eat, my stomach would bloat up. Then I ended up having to have to go to the doctor, and they found that I had cancer off in my stomach.
Okay, you have stomach cancer?
Yes.
Okay, how long ago were you diagnosed with that?
But 5 days ago.
Okay, so just very recently.
Yes.
Oh, have you been losing weight for a while? Anything?
Yeah. Yes, I have, but I didn't know what was causing it.
Yeah, and so, let's see here. How much do you weigh now?
About 105.
Okay, how tall are you?
5'5".
Okay, so you're very slim.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Well, hang on. We'll come back and we'll ask you a couple more questions, and then Char and I will give you a program. And we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Doug, let's go right back to Texas and Juanita. All right. Let's see here. Do you have any other issues we need to know about, Juanita? Any diabetes or high blood pressure?
No, not really. I really have been healthy.
Okay.
I didn't have any other problem.
Okay. All right. Weigh 105 pounds. So, Char, what would you give somebody who has something really serious like cancer? How would you support their immune system?
Well, they need to get on 100,000 ORAC points a day.
Okay, perfect.
Which would be the triple treat chocolate and or the Cell Shield RTQ, and she needs selenium at least 6 a day.
Okay.
And she could take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack
and
get some extra selenium to go with it.
Perfect. Very good.
And the Fucoid Z and the sea cucumber, or the Ocean's Gold with the sea cucumber.
Okay, you've been reading, haven't you, girl?
I listen to you.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay, so what I would do here, Juanita, is get yourself 2 bottles of the Ocean's Gold. So you can take 3 of the Ocean's Gold tablets twice a day, 3 breakfast, 3 dinner. That's, as Char says, for the sea cucumber. Get your ORAC points above 100,000, also, as Char said, a day. That would be either 5 of the Cell Shield RTQ capsules or the triple treat chocolate, 6 pieces a day. You can mix and match that. And let's see here. It's also important to stay away from the bad things that contribute to cancer. Absolutely no fried foods, no exceptions. No fritos papas, no fritos pollo, no fritos whatsoever of any kind, no frying, no processed meats or nitrites, no oils, no coconut oil, no olive oil, no margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils. If you're going to have chicken salad sandwiches or you're going to have egg salad sandwiches, or egg salad, a ball of that on a salad, you need to use something like sour cream as opposed to mayonnaise, because mayonnaise has oil in it. And then, give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know what your doctor says, and let's see if we can't help you out here. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to North Carolina. And Greg, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Greg, you're on the air. Hello, Greg, you're on the air.
Going once, going twice.
Hi, I'm here.
Okay. How can we help you,
All
sir?
right. Yes, I have a young lady who's she had several issues going on, but she was on 17 prescription medication, is down to 2. What she's on right now is a healthy bone and joint pack, and she has degenerative disc disease, and also been told that she needs to have a knee replacement done. She's been on the product for 2 months, and experiencing severe pain in the knee, some swelling, and it hurts to the touch.
Okay.
I wanted to find out what else she needs to do.
Okay. How much does she weigh?
130.
Okay. Does she have any other issues like asthma, constipation, diarrhea, skin problems?
Well, she's on a gluten-free diet, and she's been also taking the 4FX and the Alpin enzymes.
Okay. So she did have some digestive problems.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Shar, what would you do here? 130 pounds, has a history of digestive problems. What would you do for this lady?
Well, she's on a gluten-free diet, she said, but for the pain, the CM cream should help.
Yeah, CM cream and the CM Plus capsules. You could take 3 of those twice a day orally. That'd be 2 bottles a month. And what would you do? What would you give her? She's taking the healthy bone and joint packs. At 130 pounds, I'd get her an extra bottle of the glucogel, so she could have 15 of those a day. Get an extra bottle of osteo, so she can have an ounce of that twice a day. And the CM cream, as you say, Shar, and the CM Plus capsules will deal with the discomfort. But I would do one other thing here. I would throw in also the bone builder. I'd get 2 bottles of bone builder for her, since she, in a month she should see something. And so she may have had some pretty severe gluten problems in her intestines. So let's go at least for 90 days with the bone builder. Have her take 3 of those twice a day. It'll be 2 bottles a month. No carbonated drinks with meals. And make sure that everybody in the household is gluten-free, including the spouse and the mother-in-law, the dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, because cross-contamination, food preparation surfaces, the laundry, the couch where everybody watches TV, the bed with the spouse, and so on. Again, washer and dryer is the most common place, okay? So call us every couple of weeks, Greg, and let us know how this lady's doing, but this should, if she's absorbing, should support and promote maintenance repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue. I certainly would not let her have any surgery. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Detroit, Michigan. And Anthony, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Anthony, you're on the air.
Hey, Doc. God bless you.
Real God bless
quick,
you too, sir.
I wanted to let you know, and I called you last week about the little baby girl that we told you about that had the intro virus. Well, she passed away 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. First question is, I've got an 81-year-old man, 6'3" to 6'4", 185 to 200 pounds. Just had prostate surgery 2 weeks ago. Been dehydrated, really weak from Thursday to Sunday. Been throwing up. Can't eat really anything. When he was an outpatient, the meds were strong, right? And then when he was an inpatient, the meds were working. So the young lady that's on the line with me, she can answer your questions if you have anything for him.
Okay. Does he have any other issues like diabetes or high blood pressure, heart disease?
A little bit of high blood pressure. It's kind of moderate, but I think they have him on something. And in the past, he had issue with boils and on his derriere.
Okay. All right. Well, boils, on the derriere, behind your ears, under your armpit, we used to call that impetigo. Okay. And so, Shar, what would you think about this 81-year-old guy? He had prostate problems. He also has high blood pressure. He's got some boils, impetigo, skin problems. What would you say here?
I would say he has a gluten intolerance, and he needs to get on a gluten-free diet so that any products he takes of ours will work better.
Okay, good. Very good. So, exactly. Gluten-free diet, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. And then, because he has high blood pressure issues, has had prostate surgery, I'd go ahead and give him 2 at 185 pounds. I'd give him 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart Packs per month. That'll be 3 selenium twice a day, especially for the prostate surgery, whether it's enlarged or cancerous. Either one, doesn't matter. If it was cancerous, I'd get another bottle of selenium so he could have 9 a day. If it was cancer, it was just enlargement, 3 twice a day would be enough. I'd have him take the Prost-FX, 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And then for the dehydration, what would you do? What would you give him for dehydration, Char?
For dehydration?
Yeah. I mean, what would an athlete do when an athlete's out there sweating and...
He would take a rebound.
Well, a rebound, very good. Yep, 100 nutrients in it. He can have rebound. I'd have him take either the sticks or the canister so he doesn't get the carbonation that you're going to find in the canned drink, because we want him to hold everything in here. So I'd have him take 2 or 3 or 4 servings a day of that rebound. And don't forget the immortalium, 3 of those twice a day. It'd be 2 bottles a month. Call us every couple of weeks, Anthony. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Capitola, California. And Kat, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
So, Kat, you're on the air.
Start to feel better.
Hi. How can we help you today?
Hello?
Hello, Kat. You're on the air. How can we help you?
God bless you, Dr. Wallach. I have a friend who has got a weight challenge. She has a MRSA infection around her mouth. It's not a cranial nerve adjustment. A burning intensity in her mouth. She cannot eat. In 3 months now, she's been dealing with this. She's got an 85 to 95 pound weight challenge.
Tell me what she weighs. Wait a minute. Tell me how much she weighs.
93 pounds.
She weighs 93 pounds?
Yes, and she's been down much lower.
Okay. See, when you say weight challenge, that would tell me she's overweight. So you're telling me now she only weighs 93 pounds.
Correct. And she can't eat because of this infection around her lips, and her mouth is burning for months.
And let's see, does she have any other issues? Diabetes, high blood pressure?
No. Chronic pain from a car accident, chronic pain.
Okay, why does she have this infection around her mouth?
She's been exposed to MRSA from her daughter. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Well, probably is. Why does her daughter have MRSA?
I don't. She's had 3 different times in the last 2 years. She has H. pylori, her daughter.
Here we go. Assuming she has pain from a car accident, this is called RSD, reflex sympathetic dystrophy. How tall is this lady, Kat?
5'4".
5'4". Okay, I'd like to see her weigh 125 kind of thing, 130. And so here we go. Okay, Shar, what would you do for somebody who has chronic pain because they had an impact injury? And, this could be tendons, ligaments, disc between the vertebrae, peripheral neuropathies, all that kind of stuff, fibromyalgia.
Yeah,
what
glucogel, but also CM cream and CM capsules.
Yeah, so 93 pounds, I'd give her 1 of the Healthy Bone and Joint Packs. You're exactly right. And it wouldn't hurt to get 2 bottles of the CM Plus capsules, as you say. Have her take 3 of those twice a day. And for the MRSA, topically on her lips and so forth, what would you use topically on her lips to kill MRSA?
I would use colloidal silver.
Perfect. You get A+++, girl. Okay. Yeah, I'd use the colloidal silver neat. I mean, just 100%. And I would wet some cotton balls with it and soak those parts of her mouth that have actual infections, either ulcers or blisters or abscesses with the MRSA. I'd also have her take the Killer Biotic orally. I'd have her take 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And what I would do is, there may be something else going on down deep inside of her here, and so I don't know if she's ever been examined, with a CAT scan or MRI or something like that. It might not hurt to get a full body scan, make sure there's not cancer or something like that deep inside of her. But the colloidal silver is going to just be exactly what she needs to kill that MRSA, and she could do that 4 times a day. Leave that envision colloidal silver soak a cotton ball on the MRSA lesions, say for 10 minutes, 4 times a day. Keep it wet with that colloidal silver. And so she's going to go through several bottles of colloidal silver per month to do this. And don't forget the Killer Biotic. And let's go from there. Okay, now, I do want her to have 15 glucogel a day because of the RSD, the general pain. And that would be, she, as Char said, one of the healthy bone and joint packs, but also throw in an extra bottle of glucogel so you could have 15 of those a day. How much time we have here, Doug?
About 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take it and remind everybody that my new book out, Epigenetics, the information in there can help you add 25 to 50 healthy years of your life and the life of the people you love, your kids, your grandkids, brothers and sisters, your spouse, your mama. Get a hold of the book. The subtitle is The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. You can affect how your genes manifest themselves. You can maximize your genetic potential for longevity, for health, for the ability to fend off disease, for intelligence. Learn all the details of how to do this with epigenetics, the death of the genetic theory of disease transmission. Well, thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.